Hey ho, my name is Jo, welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk about November. I don't know why I said it that way. Hello there, my name is Joanna. I refer to myself here as Jo, and I am Fight and Read Like a Girl. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I am your total crazy, typical coffee-loving book addict. And I always give a book a chance at least once, as long as it's in my genre. I'm going to start saying it that way because I've been gotten some romance lately, and I'm just not really a huge romance fan. So I can't say that I'll give every book a chance at least once. So I'm not a romance fan, but it has to be like in the right circumstances for me to like romance. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I've got quite a list of books on this TBR. And to be perfectly honest with you, I threw this TBR together like 3 days ago. And it was actually help from Adeline and the books, or Adeline and all the books. I really wish I could remember her name. But I will leave her link down below. She actually helped me pick out this TBR list. And there was a book or two on this list that I knew I had to get to. And I will talk about that when I get to them. And she helped me pick out this list, which you guys will see in my bullet journal, which will be probably posted already. If it's not posted already, and if this one comes after it, I'll leave whatever one I talk about in that video down below. I'm not sure which one I want to do it in. But I am really excited to get some of these. I've actually already started one of them. So let's go ahead and jump in, and hopefully I can get all these read in the month of November. I was 2 books shy of October, which is fine. It's totally fine. I'm happy with what I got done for October, and it was an accomplishment for me. I felt accomplished about it. So let's jump in to these books, and let's see how I do for November. So hit subscribe if you would like to see me get through these. But, you know, we know how I am. So let's do this. Okay, so I probably also should add there's actually going to be a secret TBR to the month of November, and I will go more into that on a later video, which you guys will probably see next week. And I'm really looking forward to that video. It's the first time I'm doing this, and I am so excited. I can't wait to show those books to you. I can't wait to just go full on into it, and I'm just looking so forward to it. So these are just the books that I would like to get to in the month of November. These are not including my secret TBR as well. But I'm not even going to show you that because I'm still trying to figure out the books for all that. But anyway, so these are just the books that I'm adding to my TBR, which is the ones I really would like to get to. So let's dive in. So the first one is Cut by Patricia McCormick. I have heard a lot of things about this. I've heard that it's a tearjerker. I've heard that it's hard to get through. I've heard that it's trigger warnings for people who are suicidal. And this will definitely probably bring up some past things for me. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to develop it. I'm not really sure how I'm going to process it. But I'm actually really excited to see how I'm going to process it. This was one of the ones that Adeline had helped me with. I gave her a number because I think it was on this bookshelf. So I gave her a number. So there's 4 shelves behind me. So I gave her 1, 2, 3, or 4. So number 1 through 4, and then she picked a number of whatever I counted on the shelf. I don't even remember what shelf it was on, but I have to go back and look, and I'll put that right here for you. But otherwise than that, I'm really looking forward to this. She says she has read it, and she did enjoy it, as far as I can remember correctly. So I'm excited to dive in and see what it's all about. Alright, this next one is another one that she had also picked. I don't remember the exact number. I don't remember if this was on my TBR shelf or if this was on this shelf. I'd have to go back and look. Either way, that is Entry Island by Peter May. Now this, all I know about this takes place in Canada. Let's see. When Detective... I'm gonna read the synopsis because it gets a little confusing. When Detective Simon Mackenzie is sent from Montreal to investigate a murder on the remote Entry Island, 850 miles away from the Canadian mainland, his life is one of the sleepless His life is one of his sleepnesses. I can't say the frickin' word. His life is one of the sleeplessness is. I can't say that word. Why can't I say that word? And regret. But what had initially seemed an open and shut case takes on disturbing dimension when he meets the prime suspect, the victim's wife, and is convinced that he knows her even though they've never met. Siamese insomnia becomes punctuated by dreams of an instant Scottish past in another century. This murder of the Gulf of St. Louis leads him back and down a path he could have never foreseen, forcing him to face a conflict between his professional duty and his personal destiny. So it's kind of like mixing work with reality, or reality with work, and, you know, personal life into your work life, and trying to balance it all is what it kind of sounds like to me. And I think they said this was a mystery thriller. So it's kind of like a murder mystery or murder investigation type of story, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been trying to expand my horizons when it comes to thrillers, and this just kind of has thriller written all over me for it. All over it for me. I don't know how I was going to word that, but it worked. But I'm really, really excited to dive into this and see what it's all about. So, I don't know what else to say about it. It looks exciting. It's pretty long. It's like over 400 pages, so she's a beast. Alright, this next one I know I talked on my channel before, and I was actually really excited to read it, and I even believe it was on the books that I wanted to get to in 2020, and that is Face Blind by Lance Hovermail. Now, this is about a boy or a young man, I can't remember which. There's a picture of my nephew in here. He's so cute. That's when he was still really little. So I think he's a man. He can't tell one person from another. So he meets somebody else. All their faces look the same. He's completely face blind. It doesn't make a difference to him. And I'm really excited to kind of see where this goes. Okay, so he's completely face blind. He can't tell one person from the next. That's the best way I can put it. And this one's also going a little bit out of my comfort zone. I typically stick to fantasy and thrillers, but this one is more of like a serial mystery investigation. It says suspense fiction, so definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm really excited to see about this one, and it should be exciting. I don't know. We'll definitely see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared to go into this one, but I'm thinking I'm definitely going to like it. Alright, so the next one that is on this list is one I've actually picked up. I've already read the introduction and the first chapter of it, but that is Think Like a Monk, Train Your Mind for Peace and Purpose Every Day by Jay Shetty. Now, if you don't know who Jay Shetty is, I can probably guarantee you that you're living underneath a rock. But Jay Shetty is one of the #1 biggest influencers of all time, and I will leave all information about Jay Shetty down below so you guys can know a little bit more about him, but he is just absolutely amazing. He was a former monk, and he finally wrote a book. And I'm just so excited to have it in my hand. I'm actually reading the audiobook as well as following along with the physical book. I just felt like that was just the best experience I could do with it, because he narrates his own audiobook, and he just has one of those voices too that's very calming, very relaxing. And if you guys haven't checked out Jay Shetty, I highly recommend it. I will leave any information about him down below, his podcast, his everything, so you guys can get to know the person who's had a big influence in my life. So I'm very, very excited to dive more into this and just see how much this book is going to change my life. I'm very excited, not gonna lie. Alright, in the final book. So I said final book when I wanted to say that the next book, this is not the final book. The book on this little mini list right now is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I know. This book has been on so many freaking TBRs this year, and it's just been... I need to shut up and just freaking read it already. I know. But I just haven't really given myself the time to read it. So I'm putting it in November, and if I just don't pick it up this month in November, then I'm just going to stop with the Throne of Glass series altogether, because I just can't seem to get myself to pick this up. Maybe because it's the thickness. Maybe it's because Air of Fire didn't blow my socks off. Maybe it's because I just lost interest in the Throne of Glass series. I don't know what it is, but I just need to pick this up and read it already. But I'm not going to go into detail on this, because this definitely picks up right where Air of Fire left off, so I don't want to give you spoilers away. But, yeah. I don't know where else I want to go with that, but here it is. Alright, there they are. Those are the books that I would like to try to get to in the month of November, because if you made it this far, I thank you so much for watching. I feel like this video was random and all over the place, but, you know, that's just me, and it happens with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see me get to these books. And don't forget to hit subscribe, that way so you can see the new list that I'll also be adding to these books as well with a new video. So I'm so excited to do that video. So if you made it this far, again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all my links down below, because you know they're there for you. All the socials are down. If I'm not at work, not reading, I'm probably on social media, because that's where you always find me. And I will see you next time. Bye!